Hello, this is a very short video on how to submit advanced opportunities participation, which you need to do if you have dual credit classes, or if you're doing an overload course, or if you're doing an IDLA course that's paid for through that overload information, and how you submit a student learning funds use request form, which there's another video that gives you a little bit of details on the student learning funds. So I'll do a little bit more detail on advanced opportunities in this video. Okay, so this is the trusty website. It's srohs.snakeriver.org. And you can also Google Snake River opportunities and you'll find it. You open up the side panel, and on that side panel, where'd it go? Let me see if I can scroll around on it. Yes, you can on this one. So if I go over to the side panel here, I can scroll down to where it says either student learning funds or advanced opportunities information. So either one will work. Another place to find both of them is under the quick clicks for both students and parents. You push that. Advanced opportunities is there for both. And student learning funds is there for both. So I'm just going to click from this one. And I'm going to show you the advanced opportunities page. There'll be some videos here on how to use advanced opportunities. And then there'll be some other videos that I'm going to be updating here soon, okay? But you click this button on this page, or if you click it on the other page, share this tab instead. This is what opens, sorry. So if you click on this advanced opportunities request form, this will open up. And as you can see, it's both student funds and AO, which is advanced opportunities. And when I get in here, I automatically am set up to go to student funds use request. But if I change it to advanced opportunities like I'm going to, it starts to bring up that page. This will give you some ideas about what advanced opportunities do. It's available for all of you, and it's $4,625. It does cover overload courses at up to $225 per high school course taken outside of the regular day. So in our school, if you're a regular student who starts at the beginning of the year that needs to have 12 credits, then an overload course would be that 13th credit. And so when we will charge it to your advanced opportunities account, if you go to 13 credits in our school, or if you want to enroll in a 13th credit somewhere else, like with IDLA, we will submit that as well. You can also use dual credits funding, which is when you're taking a class from a college or university, or you're taking it from us that is getting you credit in a college or university. If you have also, that also counts for all classes that are like industry specific, welding, CNA, those type of courses. Now, if you need to take an AP or a KIPP test or a SAT or PSAT or any industry certifications, we can work with that as well. That was the workforce training I was talking about there. So those are the things. Just things you should know is that they must show up on your high school transcript. So if you fail a class, it has to show that you failed it. You're responsible for fees that aren't submitted through the state portal or through this portal to us to turn in. If you fail a class or exam, you must pay for a similar one in order to have access to the advanced opportunities funds again. So just be aware of that. The penalties are, just as we said, if the program pays for the course or exam and you don't complete it, you must pay out of your pocket the next time. So, no funds for repeated remedial courses. So if you're taking a course the second time and or it is remedial, then it doesn't count. And missed payments or deadlines. If funding request is not submitted on time here, then they won't be, we don't take, you could possibly not get them paid. We're pretty gracious and try and figure it out. So then you just simply fill out the form. Student name, first and last, email. The county of residence is important, so you might have to look it up. Say I live in Pocatello. I'm just going to open a tab. And I'm going to talk about, let's just say I live in Bancroft, Idaho. I just type in Bancroft, Idaho, and I put in county. You can see I can't type very well. This might not even be showing on your screen. But when I click on that, it tells me Bancroft is in Caribou County. So when I'm filling out my form, that's what I'm putting on there, okay? So I'm gonna put in Bancroft in here. You could do it with any other city. Contact phone, contact email. So this is the request. It defaults to you're getting a course because we don't have as many students taking tests with us. But if you needed to, you could just click the button and change it to a test. But the next one is a drop down. And many of you, you're going to take your classes through us. And you're going to take it through one of our teachers, one of our classes that are directly related. You still have to submit the form, but just know that you can put the teacher and then their name on the side. If you take something directly through the college or university, we have very little information on what happens there, okay? And if you take it through IDLA, your mentor will have to have signed you up for that, but you should know this information. So I'm just going to say I'm doing a college or university. And because I'm doing a college or university, this box here, I know I'm going to be taking a CWI course, and I know I'm going to be taking it from Dr. Longbottom, not a real person. And I know the name of the course is phlebotomy. I'm hoping I'm spelling it right. And that's going to be health. It's actually probably AL health, allied health, and 101. So you have to have the course name and the number. If you don't give us the number, it's a lot more difficult. And if you don't give us the name, it's a lot more difficult. So please do both. So I have another course I'm going to take. Actually, I'm going to just take a test this time. And this time, the test I'm going to take is a PSAT on my own time. Okay? Then you have to mark off on these things, that yes or no's. I understand that it's my responsibility to register directly with the college or university. So even though you register with your mentor, that gets you on our Power School that you're in that class. And if you are doing the coursework through Schoology, you're still not registered with the college or university if it's a dual credit class. So you're going to need to make sure and do whatever your class says in Schoology for registering with dual credit, okay? The next thing to know is that they won't share a thing with us at the college or the university. You are wholly responsible for everything that happens in that area. Specifically, and more fully, when you're doing all the work at a college or university on your own. If it's our teacher that's the teacher, it's a little easier. I also know that you're going to say yes or no, that I understand that I have to give an official transcript to SROHS for that class to show up on your transcript for the school. And finally, the next one, it says it twice. I wonder why it says that one twice. I will fix that. The fifth one actually says, I understand that if I choose to drop any of the courses listed above, I must inform my mentor and email this email address. So that's huge. If you don't, you still may get an advanced opportunity things sent in, and you still may get a fail. So just know that. You can submit, or this button shouldn't be showing, and I'll fix that soon, but you should be able to hit submit when you're done. The other side is the student funds using student learning funds, and here's the information. Don't buy anything until your request is approved. We're not responsible if you do it before you're approved. We will purchase the items when possible. What they can be used are here, but there's also on our page for funds use requests, lots more information, okay? There's some key limits you should know. Most of the time, we're only going to give you $225 per course per year. But if you have unused funds, most of the time you can roll over $400 next year. You'll be able to roll over more if you are already pre-registered to go with this to Washington, D.C. So that's just another thing. For allowed items, we'll show you the guide, and there'll be a link on here for you to click. Students are allowed up to 2 computers in your 4 years with us, not to exceed $500 each. We won't pay more than $500. So if you need a computer that's more than that, you're going to have to come up with the difference. Things you need to know about the final deadlines, it's also on the other funds use request things, or student funds use, learning funds. The last day to earn funds is March 24th. The last day to submit requests for a general student is April 13th. And then for our seniors, we give them another couple weeks. It's basically the same as it's always been. You fill out your name, email, the contact name, and email and phone number. Where the items are supposed to be delivered to, obviously in Idaho. The description of the item. If it's possible, you need to include a link. You need to tell us which class it's for and the estimated cost. Okay? If you have more than one item you're putting on here, you'll just hit add item. And you are going to hit submit right there. Okay? that's kind of the whole shebang. If you have specific questions on this, you can definitely email me at corgscot@snakeriver.org. Thanks.